Now on to the Rif, which is on Beitza Daf Zayin. Amr of Mari Braid Rev Kahana, Bardak Bekina Shel Tarnoglim. If somebody checked a nest of hens, Erev Yom Tov, on Erev Yom Tov Lo Matza Ba Beitzim, and he didn't see any eggs inside of it, Shel Machar Hishkim, and the next day he woke up early, and now it's Yom Tov, Matza Ba Beitza. And he finds an egg inside of it, which inside the nest, which implies that it was born overnight, which implies that it was born on Yom Tov. So in such a case, muteres, it's still permitted. Because it's known that it must have been born yesterday, namely, it must have been born yesterday during the day, Erev Yom Tov. The Kaim Alan, because it's established for us, Shekol, Sheshmishaso, Bayom, Molud Bayom, anything that has intercourse during the day, gives birth during the day, V'lo B'layla, and does not give birth during the night. Well, mind you, and what is this? It's a Tarnagolas. V'afal Gav, the Badak Erev Yom Tov, and even though he checked Erev Yom Tov in this nest and he didn't see an egg there, Emer Lo Badak Yafiyafa, he didn't look well enough. And even if he did check well enough, what happened was that the egg started to come out of the hen and went most of the way out and then returned, and then it's considered to have been born, and so there wouldn't be a problem of it being Asur on Yom Tov, Umuteres, and therefore it's permitted. Since it wasn't born at night, once Yom Tov already set in. Ukti Rabbi Yochanan, and according to Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Yochanan, Beitza Yatza Ruba Me'erev Yom Tov, if the majority of the egg left on Erev Yom Tov, V'chazra, and then it returned into the chicken, and then it was laid. This is specifically where there's a male chicken in proximity that it would have tashmish with. But if there isn't any zachar by it, so these aren't fertile eggs being born, no, we would not permit it to be eaten. The kivan, the safna me'ara, since it gets excited from the dust, it scratches, the friction causes it to produce these eggs, and that would presumably be the equivalent of the tashmish or so after the Alda Belalia, it's possible for it to also lay these eggs at night once Yom Tov already set in. Now on to the Mishnah. The Mishnah states, Hashachet chayev of b'Yom Tov. If somebody slaughtered a non-domesticated animal or a fowl on Yom Tov, and these two types you need to cover its blood, whereas a behema you don't need to. So Hashachet chayev of b'Yom Tov. Beishamai Omer Yachor Deker v'Chaseh. Beishamai says that you should scoop with a spade and cover the blood. You shouldn't slaughter unless he had dirt prepared it was yesterday on Erev Yom Tov. Umodim, and they admit she'im shachat yechor b'deker v'chaseh. Hillel admits that if you did shacht, then you should scoop with the spade and cover. Efer kira muchanhu, because the ashes of a stove are considered muchan, are prepared. And we'll see in the Gemara that shefer kira muchanhu seems to be non sequitur, but in fact we can read it ve'efer kira muchanhu. Now on to the Gemara, Daf Zayin Amid Beis. Amr Zvika, Amr Rabbi Yehuda, Lu sheish lo deker na'atzmi va'od yom. This is where you already have the spade stuck into the dirt while it was yesterday. So now there's an objection. You're doing pressing, which is not malach on Shabbos. So Amar Rav Chia Ashi, Rashi cited Rav. We're talking about we're talking about dirt which is loose and you're not going to end up